Hello and welcome, guys, to my first ever Dying Light video playing as the Hunter. Now, this was a DLC. I'm not sure. I believe you can actually get it. You can actually buy it now. But at first, this was a pre-order content exclusive, and it is amazingly fun. Whenever I first got the game, I probably played this just as much, if not just a little bit more than the story. Spent hours. It's so fun. You play as this special infected zombie in this game of attack and defense, where the hunter is always on defense and the humans are attacking. But for some reason, these humans right here in this crate decided that they would act as though this is Call of Duty Nazi zombies, and that I'm just going to keep on charging into the crate and they can keep on killing me or something. Well, I just decided to play with them a little bit because at the time they were a little ignorant as to what I could actually do. If you see at the bottom left corner of my screen, I have these little things called horde spits, which if they stick to them like the Boomer Bio did in Left 4 Dead, it'll summon a horde of these hazmat guys. I just hit one guy. It'll summon a horde of hazmat guys. The guys targeted with the nuclear symbol or who they'll go after, and they'll down them, giving you a chance to catch them off guard. It's a really, really useful tool. Apparently, they didn't know what would happen, so I used this to my advantage to try and get in there and stir up a lot of chaos. It actually recharges, so those aren't the only tools you get. But at the bottom right corner of my screen is my shield. You've already noticed this little purple light that keep on shining at me. It's a UV light. It'll take down my shield and I won't be able to pounce on them. My pounce bar is located at the middle section of the bottom of the screen. Whenever it has that little skull up and it's full, that means I can pounce on them. Would you notice it say hit X to pounce? I can do that. And the reason I haven't done that is because if they activate that UV light while I'm in mid pounce, it'll interrupt there and I'll go flipping over them. Or if their teammates shining on me while I'm about to pounce on them, it'll get over. Right here, I finally managed to get into the crate. And please don't ask me what the heck I just did to him. The only thing I know I did was I just took a bite out of him and he just exploded. I'm not even sure what the hunter actually does to him still. And I could actually just go in and smack those guys and kill them that way, but I used them as a trap to bait the other guy in. Now, whenever you first manage to break up the group and kill a bunch of guys like this or down them, a lot of times they'll panic and they'll just start running off instead of trying to regroup, realizing they don't realize that they're stronger in numbers. When they're separated like this, it's so much easier to hunt them down and kill them one by one. They only have 10 lives to get to the nests and destroy them, so they have to use the lives. The next thing I wanted to go over is actually surviving as the hunter. As you notice, I've done a pretty good job of surviving and taking out these guys multiple times because they managed to split up and aren't really looking for it. But you have to be aware that it only takes 3 hits to kill you as the hunter. What I know is pretty much any weapon, it only takes 3 hits to kill you. So if you jump into a crowd of them, you better have a plan. Like what I'm doing right now, I noticed there's one guy in the right side of the car, his health is super low. So I can go in and smack him the second his teammate runs out, leaves him dead. He realizes what happened last time and started catching on and noticing that the hordes would just come inside and kill both of them. And it just worked out perfectly in my favor. But you do need to be aware, again, it only takes 3 hits to kill you. So if you jump down into a group of them and they shine the UV light on you, then it can get pretty rough sometimes. You may end up with death and they'll destroy both nests. Being aggressive is something that usually if you want to do at the start of the game. You go in to get a feel for the enemy team. You may web zip up to their position and see if they actually noticed you, or check and see how they may react. For example, if I go up to this guy, he doesn't even notice me, and I manage to get an easy kill, I may see if I can get an easy spawn camp on him, or start off the game great. Start the game on a great streak and take away as many of his lives as I can. Whereas if the guy notices me coming from a mile away and already has his UV light shining on me, I may think, okay, this guy actually knows somewhat of what he needs to do. Like this guy, the way he reacted when I jumped off the bridge. If a guy acts that way whenever he first joined the game, I may take into consideration that he may be a little experienced in fighting hunters. So I'll make a different strategy from him, whereas I would some guys like the ones that I'm actually playing with, which are that much of a challenge. You can be aggressive, but it's also important to remember that you have those nests to protect. And if you lose all 5 sets of the nests, then you're going to lose the game. Trying to be slow against the hunter, it can work, but not so great. They can hear you coming from a mile away, and if somebody has on a headset, more than likely they're always going to hear you and know your location. Even if you're not moving at all, your hunter breathes so heavy. It's heavy breathing will give you away if you're on a rooftop 2 buildings away. Or if you're whipping around the map with tentacles, they're just as loud as they are on your screen. So he can hear you coming from probably a few blocks down. He can definitely hear you running on the rooftops with like a loud stomping noise, which can make some people paranoid. Jack Reaper, a few times I played with him at the start of this game, it really freaked him out hearing me stomping on the rooftops above him. So it's just trying to be so can work. You just need to be aware that you aren't the quietest mouse around this house. And once you do actually decide your strategy, it doesn't have to be ones, and you don't even have to go into this with the strategy, but you can't really disrespect everybody that you're going against unless you just get a lucky spawn camp on this guy going and you manage to beat him or even destroy his nest. But you have to respect each and every hunter you're going up against. Otherwise, you'll end up dying, and the second you do, they can easily just charge the nest and take them out without any response from you. The time it takes for you to respawn in this, they will most definitely have destroyed the nest by then. And you'll just be the one sitting over here stupid when you're on the last nest and they kill you. They're right beside it. And you have to sit in the respawn screen waiting for it to pop up saying that you lost the match. Right here, I made a bad choice. If you go back and pause that, you'll see the skill tree, and all of those are the skills that you can unlock. Currently, at this point in the game, I have unlocked every single skill, and the little purple stuff that you'll see me shoot out is a UV light suppressant. Whenever it explodes on them like the horde spit, it'll disable their UV light, and the only way they can defend themselves from me is using the flare. It's the only way. This guy gets a little cocky, keeps on trying to chase me down, so I managed to hit him with my combo move, a ground pound and a horde spit. When they fly back like this, it makes them an easy target to stick them with the horde spit, and then you can get them distracted and down them easily, like I just managed to do with him, and I managed to grab a few easy kills late on that second round of the nest. But overall, this hunter is really, really fun to play as, and it's really, really fun to go up against. If you actually change your settings to allow them to join all the time, they would join your games back to back to back. I really recommend playing as it. And if you feel like it once you get the game, send me an invite and I will more than gladly join your game. See, I get into a little fight right here, daring him to get close to me so I can ground pound him, but I managed to distract him long enough that the horde finished him off for me. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I was able to give you enough information for you to get a basis of what being the hunter is all about. Good night and good luck.